for one of those rollout pitches because the GW ones are just so clunky and large.
Yeah, I'm normally using a neoprene one, which is even more clunky and large, but it's really nice. We're playing in a gaming center anyways. We've got plenty of space for it. Was that your work pic?
I think he's talking about the picture of you on FUMBBL.
Yeah, that's our work picture, I think. Shit and everything. Oh, shut up.
Shawnee used one of those, that specific picture on one of his FUMBBL teams.
Yeah, he actually does. I should change it to my avatar thing instead. I should actually get back to the game as well, I guess.
Yeah, you might want to focus on playing that first.
Yeah, the Wales is, and it's 32. Do we want to receive the ball? Fuck no. There's no setups yet. It's a guard. Mighty. Tackle. Leader. So we got 2 reserve. Reserve. Block. Let's do my normal defense. Block. Activator. Block. Oh, that's one too far. So we can put tackle down because we don't really care too much about that. Guard in both sides. We can wreck with guard. Yes, the only problem is it goes in there. I can put the guard there, that's fine.
I think someone asked this question to you before, but what's the idea behind this setup?
It's like normally, to be fair, I'm not sure to use. I use it quite a lot, especially with red, where you have gutter runners in the back, and then you kick to that side, the open side. The thing is, he needs to commit at least 4 players down to the line of scrimmage in this side. Actually, what I could do. Let me just do something here. I put my painting tool on just because I can. Whoop. Oh, there, like that. Does this fit? And one yellow, and maybe do one bigger dot. Yeah. So the thing is, so you need to commit at least 4 players down here. Often they end up committing 5. It's not showing yet.
Well, Marsam, the thing is that this is someone's pet project. It's just someone who decided that they wanted to dedicate some of their free time and money into developing this free client for everyone. I think graphics are the least of anyone's concerns.
Why is you not displaying?
The only thing is that it has many fewer bugs than Blood Bowl 2 that have.
And it actually have the newest rule sets.
Yeah.
So it's like we're playing our tabletop league, so for us it's a lot better because it fits more. So now we got it. Yeah. So now we got my dots on the screen. So you need to commit at least 4 or 5 down there, which will leave, especially when you have
Which
K-grades
leaves
rats, you kick either up here, you kick up in that corner and this corner, which will leave you only have like 6 people to cover both white zones and middle. And if he goes for this way where it's easiest to run down, then you're already slightly trapped because there's not that much space down there. But it's probably better with rats where you can have like gutter runners in the back line here to react to stuff.
Less so with Amazons that only have movement 6.
Yeah, but I still kind of like to draw like 4 or 5 to one side of the pitch already, because if the ball goes to this side, those blockers has a long way back if you're using all of them.
And especially against some of the slower teams,
Yeah.
where their reaction time is so slow that it's going to be hard for them to recover from a situation where the ball is isolated and they may only have 1 or 2 players to defend it.
And I don't think, to be fair, in a lot of matches, the setup doesn't matter so much. The only thing that matters is a bit kind of protecting. He got guard, so he only needs to use 3. So you can say Helborg is trying to avoid it, getting dragged down to one side.
Yeah. Yes, Leon, he is. His opponent is playing Chorfs.
Yeah, and he is. And unfortunately, he's good enough to know that just sending everybody committing down will potentially be a risk. Need to move it a bit, I think. To get my dotting right. Yeah, that's better. That's close enough. If we should do more drawing on the screens. Oh, that could be either really good or really bad.
I mean, you having 3 rerolls instead of 2 is helpful.
And team build is just bad. Yeah, it's so again, anything that kind of protect. In this build, I have my 2 guard, my mighty blow, especially in this game where he doesn't have dodge. I got those 4 players I want to protect, so any rule of 4 or 5 does really work. Yeah, they're working. They should become a scalable. They're working at doing a scalable
client.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You can use the built-in magnifier glass. I've seen people do that on 4K screens.
No, thank you. I really like FUMBBL for several reasons, but I can honestly just look past the graphics. I find it charming to a certain extent.
For me, I like it a bit because it actually reminds me more about playing actually Blood Bowl.
Yeah. It's less about fancy animations and fancy animations and a bunch of more cinematic things that goes into a computer game on Blood Bowl 2. It's more about the actual experience of playing Blood Bowl. Because it just gives you the information that you need to play.
And the
instead of
sounds
showing a bunch of
Let's see you all is using the zoom in magnifying tool. Oh, I'm still alive.
Hey!
That's not
Not
alive.
so much now.
What was that? Those are recipes. Might as well. We're playing.
Yeah, Leon, it takes some getting used to.
But to be fair, I have the same problem on Blood Bowl too.
It definitely takes some getting used to. The thing is that you can generally hover over an icon and you can see what the positional is. There are some teams where it's a bit hard, like humans, where it's really, really hard to discern the different positionals from each other. But obviously, Chorfs make much more sense because you've got big bull centaurs, green little fuckers, and then Chorfs.
Yeah. Cheers, Shoni. Are you playing Shoni? Oh, he actually stunned too. That's a bit annoying.
Hello, Shawnee.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it took me like 100 games in Blood Bowl 2 to get used to how it's showing. How that one is it's showing my Amazon Blitzers. Um, we want to hit with
The good thing is that you can always
free up that.
you can mark the players on the pitch with your own, like the way that KFoged has done. You can see he's marked his blitzers with the different skills that they have, but you could theoretically also mark them as blitzer or thrower, depending on if you're getting used to it. Shawnee, this is the exact same reason why I'm not playing in this tournament, because the rule set is just weird. It's beyond weird.
The rule set is bad. Let's just say what it is.
Yeah,
The rule set
it's bad. It's bad.
The only reason I'm playing this one is because I missed the dungeon bowl. And I feel like I wanted to take part in one of them.
I honestly just missed tabletop.
Yeah.
Shawnee, you lazy fuck, get out of bed and go acquire some Rendang or good CCL records. It's not going to acquire itself. Leon, much better than the one in Blood Bowl 2.
Which one?
Much better. The random number generator. Because often in Blood Bowl 2, it seems like it clumps the same number together. So it'll clump a lot of ones together and it will clump a lot of fours together, that sort of thing. It just doesn't do the same on FUMBBL.
And if you don't want to do Blood Bowl, you can also just join me and Hagram, Joni, and just rant about the rule set.
Yeah. Shawnee said, my dice hack doesn't work nearly as well on FUMBBL.
No, on FUMBBL you need to be admin and have the admin client.
Yeah.
Which I don't have either.
Yeah. I did a bit of research into the RNG that Blood Bowl uses, and it appears it uses something called a pseudo-random number generator. So it's not true random.
No, because you can also... Is it really random as soon as it's generated?
Yeah, that's the thing, because when it comes to dice, there are a lot of factors that go into it. Like there's gravitational pull, there's a lot of physics and mathematics going in, whereas an RNG is just, here's a random number, done. Honestly, Mazem, I wasn't even following what the fuck was going on.
I think nobody was following it.
I think it was a bit something like Artemis avoiding, but that's about it. But he even like says it on his stream that he avoids people. I don't get the fuss about it. It's a fucking game.
Oh well, we lost the wrestle anyway. Really, game?
Instant full casualty, really, game?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit annoying. It's a bit early.
Yeah, Shawnee, it was, what was it? The graph was, it was win rate over,
I'd
it was
say,
win rate as a function of team value.
yeah, it was something. Not really sure. So I guess we are blitzing Mighty Blow down here.
You're going to have to explain a lot more of this to me, Shawnee, because I'm just completely baffled about what the hell is going on. It just seems utterly confusing to me. Okay, basically nothing. Great.
Like expected. Da, 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 da. but there's no doubt that art has people he don't want to spin into. That's not really a.
Pretty much everyone that doesn't give him a free win.
That's not really any. And that's like, yeah, this is. I don't really care. It just doesn't make you better anyway.
The thing is, Art will never get better because he constantly blames the dice and not his bad decisions.
They never make bad decisions.
Yeah.
And this is.
Shawnee, stop blue balling us and tell us what the fuck is going on.
I think the graph, isn't it, something about how good it's trying to show how good players the different people have been playing in their runs or something like that. I've seen it before. I don't give a fuck. It mean you won, and that's part of winning.
I think I learned something fairly recently. I think Triple Skull was one of the ones that helped me realize this. Is usually bad dice come with bad decisions. Yes, you will have those games where it's just it doesn't actually matter because you're just going to fail actually everything. But sometimes some games, bad dice are a result of bad decisions.
But yeah, that's also like my Masim 6 game was a good example. I cannot do much else. If I cannot 3 dice blocking with Tomb Guardians, I'm not going anywhere with that setup. If I cannot even get pushes on that.
Yeah. There will be those games where your decisions, like, you may have made some wrong decisions, but it doesn't actually matter because your dice were just that terrible. But I found upon looking back on some of my own games that where I in game playing it, I would say, oh well, I'm just having shit luck, and then going back and looking at the game was like, what? But I actually made a wrong decision.
It's a combination, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, there is games, and a game where your team is just going to die because that is also blockable. Okay. I really want to. This game is a bit annoying because I really want to I want to blitz with Mighty Blow. But blitzing with Mighty Blow is just inherently bad if I roll 1 in 9s.
Well, isn't everything bad at this stage if you roll a 1 in 9?
No, wrestle. I still got 1 wrestle. So we have one of the wrestle dessels coming in.
Yeah.
I could.
Yes, Shawnee. That is exactly what I'm saying.
5, 6.
Perfect example, actually, Shawnee, is the game you had against Waynefarer yesterday. He made one bad. Granted, he had absolutely terrible dice all game. But he made one wrong decision that cost him. I think he double both downed. Yeah, it was the blitz where he was trying to clear the ball. He double both downed against a bull to clear the ball carrier. and then he spent a reroll getting double pushes. But instead of just taking the score like he should have, he got greedy and went for more blocks, which then double scored on his next block.
Funny enough, that reminds me of the game he was watching of mine, where he wanted me to go for a serve instead of taking a sure score. So that was funny enough, Wayne Ferry, where even Crystal Hunter was agreeing on it was silly. And when Crystal agrees on it, silly going for for the serve, then it's probably. This game is not really interesting, is it?
It's very boring right now, but I think that's sort of the start of any game between two good coaches. I don't know how good Helborg is, but I'm assuming he's decent enough. He's playing well enough.
Yeah, he didn't. He definitely didn't go for the bite of all committing to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
No, Kimry is awesome. I really love.
Snore.
Must have been
free block delusion. Oh wait, Shawnee, that's got to be your next team name.
Free block to.
That has to be your next team name on FUMBBL. And it has to be. It should be one of those teams that's just one of the shithead teams.
Shawnee with shitheads team? No.
What was your last FUMBBL team name? I mean, is it the Piling On Institute?
No, Mars and I love Kimry.
Oh yeah, that one. Players on Malmö teams. Shoe Rack, the Blitzer, Oxford the Third, taking a shower, being simultaneously inside and outside. Throw Ek Your Life Away, First Kiss, Update My Will, Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment 2, Piglet Romper, Lacking Inspiration, and Tarmac Field. Yeah. I have... Okay. I generally find teams that have very little in the way of responsiveness very, very boring. To me, Khemri and Dwarfs are boring to play because they just cannot respond properly to many situations. They have one sort of game plan, and if that doesn't work, you're kind of up shit's creek. I love playing Khemri because they're so rewarding when it comes to positioning, though. Because if you can position well with Khemri, you're in for a hell of a good game for you. Because it is so hard to deal with a Khemri team that is where the positioning is flawless. This was the issue I had when playing against KFoged, was that his positioning against me was flawless. What, Shawnee, is that base?
Hup, base. What can fail?
I think Khemri and Dwarfs are along the same lines, though, Liam. It's that because they have such a low average agility, you generally have to play in the same manner, because you can't just dodge out when you need it to. Well, you can, but it'd be incredibly stupid. Because it's a 4+ pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. You try to. The problem is when you start losing players with like Khemri. Yeah, they're not the same because with Khemri, with the Tomb, it's kind of low responsibility in two different. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing, exactly. They're more fragile. You kind of one die, you're out. But on the other hand, you have the strength 5 to bully the people in another way you cannot do with dwarves.
Yeah.
Actually, I find Khemri versus dwarves funny.
I think it's a matchup that favors Khemri.
Depending, again.
Because that strength 5 guard, because pretty much any tournament setting, you'd take 4 guard on the Tomb Guardians.
Ooh.
So using that guard to bully people is good. Just give me 2 seconds.
We're only getting one hit per turn after. It's pretty annoying. All out of reserves, even if it comes back. The problem is with Kemi, I found, is if they first start losing players to Dwarf, then Dwarf can just mark the Tomb Guardians and have fun with the rest. Wonder which time Hellboy is going to actually play more aggressive with this. And try to use his strength and guard to actually do stuff. Maybe it's now. Not really. The ball is here. The ball is on the hobgoblin here. Maybe that is a bit too big. Is 8 better? Yeah, 8 is better. No balls. Oh. So he's trying to hold. So he's staying up north, but with that move, trying to open up the pitch to be able to go somewhere else if we want to. Franken, do we have enough players to go for that blitz? Can put guard in. Wrestle block. I think we have. I think we have. Well, let's do the utterly boring shit first. But it has to bloody work though. So you can blitz here. Can you get far enough? Question if we're going to fall back, or we're going to. We can one dice, or we can fall back. If I don't fall back, he's blitzing my tackle. Then he's moving in. Probably better off. Just one dying powering instead. But it was not great. That's weird. Oh, maybe it's in this one. Yeah, it is. No, I think he needs to at one. He might just not risk anything and just try to send a ball, send somebody downfield, and then just go for. But he's down in 26, and there's still no real way, so he does need. He needs to come in, commit. He can still go on top here, but he's not getting far with. The problem with him splitting up his team and like threatening the whole line is even if he go for like going on top, like it's pretty weak here because of the bull, but it's not many he can get up here. because he's committed all 4 down here, and I got 3 in the middle. He like split his team up in 3 sections, and so he might go for just trying to get the bull up here. Like, yeah, making some way up here and keep the ball safe in here. He might also actually retrieve into the cage in here. I can say only problem, if we lost 2 players. If I had 11, I would definitely sneak somebody up and start sneaking forward to go for potentially score if he fucked something up. I'm gonna take 3 down there. That is a lot out of 9. It would be easier, so it's either going for that dude or going for that dude. Hmm. I think we're going for that dude down here. I kind of need to do it first. Do we have players? Kind of want to move out. Then he can't go that way. This is kind of bad. Okay. It's my. I shouldn't have put. I should have put my guard on one of those 2 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A guard can get up there. Who cannot really. Guard in the middle can respond both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Can we? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in theory, my front line can get in scoring range. So if he doesn't get in, if I can get a good position, I can try to get one of my front line girls with 2 go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get all those 3. That line could, in theory, get to that line, up to the line on 8, which will be scoring potential going the other way if he fucks something up. But on Martin, he's blitzing that girl, and maybe going for the. That's not helping. That might be a abandoned touchdown. Or maybe just run the bull centaur down for the scoring. In that case, it will be focus getting scoring threat out. Because Hobgoblin needs to get to this line as well. The bull can stay one back, isn't the bull's movement? A bull 6 plus 3, right? Yeah, so the bull can actually hide now behind the longbeard. And it is a break tackle bull, so that's. I'll imagine the bull is going over here. Or there, somewhere in this line. But that kind of even more enforces if we couldn't get a goal in scoring for it, because that's a 4+ handoff. So that's not a scoring threat. The bull needs to go. Oh, I don't understand that. I personally, I'll keep the bull up there. It is break tackle. So it's still 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can still just do it. So he's blitzing 1. He needs to go straight. So he can blitz 1. Right, yeah. Ah! The graphic was so slow. Oh well. Try to get a scoring threat to at least make it risky for him. Tried to get a scoring threat in, but unfortunately, yeah, needing the reroll on the block. So close. Um, three. I like my countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hmm. I guess the only reason to defend the ball here is the sure hands. Since I cannot score, so now it's just. But he got plenty of players. It's not really. So it's probably. If it was him, I'll block and foul. But if he's not going for, yeah, why is he not? Oh my god! That's gutsy. We can hit a Garda. Can gang foul that one? But we're already down, so we don't know if we're going to be 11. He's just doing, yeah. I cannot really do anything than just do bloods. With not knowing if I'm going to be 11, I'm freaking not fouling. Yep, and KO fails. I don't really play FUMBBL besides tournaments at the moment. I played White Isle for a while. Yeah, so don't really. I played actually back in the days. Played a lot of. I was about to say of the stunty leagues though. I found it quite funny. I was playing Pixies. What? So one of the things about it's actually about setup. Like I'm movement six in a resurrection tournament, but there's no way I'm running down that side this turn anyway. There's no need to be all the way up here. Oh, the only reason for me to go this way is to block that dude because he's all the way up there and take him out of the game. But it's still too early to even do that. Yeah. If you put the bull up there, it's been easy just follow in, and then blitzing the last one or quick snap blocking everything. So it makes sense, at least in my world, to stand a bit off. Which mean I now actually might freaking go for the blitz. Perfect defense will be really bad though. But at least with this rule set, he only have 2 guards. So like the guard, you don't just get massively outguarded. That is definitely, if we can get the line of scrimmage down, he gets blitz. Come on, game. That's perfect defense, a blitz.
I come back just in time for a blitz.
That's 2. Yeah, perfect defense blitz is just outrageous annoying.
I think you'd be able to. The good thing is that this is Chaos Dwarfs and not Elves, so the amount of pressure that he can put with the kick is.
But he can still stop me from getting the blocks and getting a safe position. I will need to scramble potentially next turn.
Yeah.
At least you only have the 2 guards, and makes it easier. Oh, I don't understand that. Thank you, God.
Why would he blitz there?
I have no clue. So it means he's going for actually. I've been blitzing. I've been blitzing my guard over here. So
yeah, you want to disrupt the line of scrimmage and not go
I'll
for
take
some
that mighty blow in here to crash my to hopefully take one of my 2 guards out, then the other guard in, up screening up here instead, and just ram my line of scrimmage out.
Yeah.
But if I miss the pickup, it might be the right choice. It's a long drive. That's
It does potentially force the reroll if you fail the pickup.
Yeah, that's
the
the
first
only
one.
thing. And now you're attacking with. You need to attack with guard as well. That attack is. It's not pointless, but it's close to pointless. depending on what interesting one here, if I'm a bit lucky, we could blitz him, pick up and run to this side now. Wrestle. Hopefully we can get.
He's definitely left that option for you.
Hopefully we can get the wrestle dude down to do that. Oh, yeah, that's good. And it doesn't. I don't think he dared to put the hobgoblins. Maybe the wrestle hobgoblin in here. That will.
No, it's just a regular hobgoblin.
No, that's the. Isn't there?
The wrestle one is the one he's activated now and moving.
Yeah. That was what. That was. I'm drawing on my screen. I was talking about putting the wrestle in there to make me activate all my line of skirmish for the block, so I cannot get anybody free to assist down here. But that's fine. He didn't do that, so that makes the plan really straightforward.
Yeah, not an optimal turn here.
The only place is we need to attack that dude. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably need to attack it from the back side just in case.
Because that's the one with outbreak tackle.
Yeah. Do we go for that first? We probably do. Making sure we can actually blitz that dude.
It generally seemed like a bad idea to pray for bad dice for your opponent. If that's your game plan from turn 1, then you're doing something wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still a little bit. Oh no, we have that dude as well. Okay, that's not too bad then.
Wrestle is a good skill.
Wrestle is definitely a useful skill. I'm still fucked if I miss the pickup, but I cannot really.
Hitting him with the full Daka. Almost.
And we can stop that Longbeard getting forward. If this is a knockdown, that would be beautiful. It's not. Jeez. That means that we... That's fine then. So now there's 3 Longbeards hanging on one guard, unfortunately, but still.
That's still great, though. That you've got 3 of his players tagged on one of yours.
But leader's gone.
Lost Mystery. The FUMBBL Secret League teams are very, very fun, but they're also incredibly unbalanced. Like, there's a clear-cut tiering that is... There are just some teams that are amazing, and then there are others that are terrible.
So the only question is, we got my last... We're not moving away from the Mighty Blow, I think. Or are we? The Mighty Blow is not really getting anywhere, and it's potentially killing...
I think that Mighty Blow is out for the next 3 turns anyways.
Yeah.
But you could gain 1 player.
Yeah, I kind of don't want his guard back, so I might leave the other one. Could even just put it there.
Lost Mystery, are you looking for a league that does Secret League teams on FUMBBL?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Well,
down to 10. So I didn't lose any on his splits, but I couldn't dodge.
Lost Mystery. It's just a matter of practice. Like, back when I started playing tabletop tournaments, I was terrible. The first time I played Big Kev, I was terrible.
It's the first dodge.
4-1-0 with
Have I done any dodges in the whole game?
You've barely done any.
I don't think I dodged
You can't check the stats, can you?
No.
Not yet, at least. There is Lost Mystery. So you can just create a Secret League team, and then if you join the Secret League Discord, you can literally just write in one of the matchmaking channels, I'm looking for a game with this, and this team. It's the Secret League Open. It is an absolutely free format, just like CCL is.
Yeah, the black boxes just keep running.
Yeah, it's a Secret League Open though. The Open League lasts for 1 calendar month. Your team's best 6 consecutive matches count, though each team can play as many as possible before the deadline.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can enter as many teams as you want.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So yeah, it runs for 1 month at a time.
Interesting.
I could send you a link, Lost Mystery, if you want.
It's a bit bad being a player down. We don't like that. So we got a big scramble in there.
Yeah, you do see you owls. You have to manually arrange the matches. It's not that hard though. Like once you find someone to play with, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, no worries, Lost. CUL's box is a lot easier, but you don't get to play the Secret League teams in box.
Yeah.
It's sort of a compromise you're making. My undead record on black box is, I think it's pretty good at least.
And gets a POW. If that's a removal, this is a bit shit. Fuck's sake. So 2 out in turn 1, literally.
His position is dubious though. Oh yeah, definitely dubious now.
It might be fine if you just roll double POWs. That push had been... if it just been a push, then it just lifted me straight on with 2 dice on that... on the bull. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that blitz made her lost all the hard work from first half. Straight out the bat.
Lost a lot of equity.
Yeah. On one freaking dice roll, I have no control over. Oh well. I think we still need to do this though.
Oh, that's nice.
And if we fuck up that block, we screwed no matter what. Probably screwed no matter what.
The thing is, though, that with the move that you're making now, half of his team is stranded on one side. I mean, he still has some of the movement to be able to screen off properly, but it's going to be, from here on out for him, it's going to be pretty hard to defend. With you having more average movement than him.
useful. Are we going? No, we need to keep one. We probably. Oh, that was lovely.
That's a nice knockdown.
Yeah, I kind of want to put my Garda forward. But I also kind of want it free to actually move. I'm a little bit afraid of him crashing Rose with the bottom of my two blockers and then just puts too much pressure in around the ball. So I have to 3+ dodge with something I don't want. But on the other hand, I don't really want him to be able to attack it, but I probably need to. But I really need to do a 3+. That would be lovely. Alternatively, we stay and take the hit from a long beard. If he doesn't get a POW, then push me. It's no really good places to push me if you don't get a POW. Or push POW. So we could stay and gamble on him not rolling a 5+. He can. And we find
it's a 55% block, isn't it?
The thing is, we find if he rolls in on the second Longbeard. Not Longbeard. Yeah, it's 56, but yeah, 55.6. So at 50-50, if he doesn't get it on the first one, then we're good, because that takes out. But he can't chain push me. He could block with the bottom one and push me into Mighty Blow. And give him both an option to blitz with Mighty Blow and block with Mighty Blow. I think that decides the 3+ is better.
Yeah, because the floor doesn't have Mighty Blow.
Yep. But where to go? We could. So one alternative is here, which kind of screens off the back people.
It sets up a double screen that stops him from pressuring the ball.
And it should also free him up to actually be able to move next turn. But it does stop my Garda from being used, so it could also run the Garda back, but then he can put pressure on more people. I think it's better out there. But it is a bit problematic being 2 players down already. I had hoped to drag it out over a couple of turns.
Maybe like by turn 3 or 4 that you were 2 players down, you would have been able to work.
It's a bit the same on my drive. He got rid of 2 pretty early in his drive, and then it stopped. Mighty Blow. And unfortunately, I have 2 players now where no, I got 1. The other one was one of the ones already knocked out. So we got them. So staying had been bad. Fuck's sake.
Didn't even need Mighty Blow. Really, game?
Yeah, this game will be boring with without kickoff result, but it's also pretty darn annoying. Then starting your drive at 11 and ending your first turn with 9. And now after 2 turns down to 8. It might mean we might need to push more to try to actually just get a touchdown in so we don't lose. I don't understand. Why he's not attacking that Garda? No,
He's
it's
being very
UK.
wary about tagging people.
Yeah. No, it's my time. It's UK.
Your time is GMT.
Oh, it says GMT now. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, so it's UTC +1. You can call it whatever. It's because we normally... So it's neither server time or UTC. That's my point.
Yeah, because I'm at server time right now.
Yep.
Well, I'm always server time.
No, GMT is the same as UTC.
GMT will always be UK standard time because it's a Greenwich Meridian time. So that changes.
No.
As well, doesn't it?
No, because we got summertime. We got winter summertime.
No, GMT is just UTC.
No, yeah, UTC, yeah, that's what I just looked up. So no, it's UTC +1. So GMT +1 as well. So he's there. We can move everybody. He's coming. We could go back south, but that's pretty damn risky. But it will give me a block with wrestle. We want to get away from that block, but the block bull is coming anyway. This is just bad.
I think at this stage there are no good options.
No.
Because you're so, like, you're at a stage where you have a complete lack of players, you just have to make any break you can.
Yeah.
And try and gain some position and some equity from this.
Yeah. It's really tempting to mark his players to make him actually be able to, say he needs to use 2 to get anybody free. But that's also...
The problem is that you're down on players.
Yes,
which means that he would still have 3 players.
If I had 11 players, I was no doubt I've been marking that mighty blow from the bottom, so he had to block away from everything. I might still do that. That didn't help.
No, that was pretty terrible.
Shit. Let's... Yeah, it's... Exactly. After a bit of confusion. Where's my... Box? Can I... If I move... Weave count a bit down. That's about right. And round UTC +1. And then we need to move it a bit up, and I don't... And it's also problematic, he's making it and breaking armor.
Yeah.
Bad exchange of dice there.
It's not looking good at this stage. Hmm. CULs generally, though, a lot of matchups favor Amazons. Even dwarfs against Amazons. Amazons can still come out on top because dwarfs are just so slow. I mean, yeah, they've got a lot of tackle, but you're faster. It's a game of positioning. Yeah, all Amazons are movement 6, and the blockers on dwarfs
A movement
have
4.
4. 6 is average. 6 is average movement, though.
That last move was annoying. So we blitz. God, fuck's sake, something like that. Okay. Let's see where. That stun was really annoying. Oh my god, that was annoying. So we still got a bit, depending on where he puts that hobgoblin, because wrestling can blitz up here, we can move down here, we still have a guard we can put in here. So we could potentially actually block all those 4 if I start yellowy things.
It does rely on getting those yellow things, though.
Might even not even. Not sure I can actually do it with wrestle, because we need block down there. No, we could tackle there. Block. We could guard there. No, that's a blitz. We can only block Garda, but that's fine. So we can block him and we can block him. Okay. Oh, that's wrong angle. And we didn't get yellowy things anyway. So that didn't really matter too much. That was just terrible though.
You still got the knockdown, though.
Yeah. What can he get to with that dude? Ball carrier, assist. Well, mean we'll need to do this block first. Yay! It's a yellowy thing.
Hey!
We need to follow.
I think you seriously need to learn what powers are.
Oh fuck, that's a bad. One, two. So if you follow, then he can block there, and then he can just move in. On the other hand, it's not great. We're not really 8 players. And another yellowy thing. But no armor breaks. Does it stand for anything? It's just the name of the symbol. And the one with the dots is push pause.
Yeah, it's called a lot of different things.
Defenders. Yeah.
Like the GW term is defender stumbles and defender down and attacker down and all that,
Yeah,
but on FUMBBL it's
pow.
skull.
And Wiener.
Punched on Wiener.
The only thing we can kind of hope of is it will be really lovely if the dwarves overcommit this way down and kind of forgets those two. But he's been playing smart enough. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'll take it if it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty alright stuff.
CULs is asking you to put your drawings on your fridge because they're very pretty.
Oh, look about what is on the fridge at times. Stop rolling. Yeah, that's a good one.
That was nicely seen of him.
Yeah, not much I could do about it though. But it does mean he needs to roll a 6 again.
Yeah, and it is only a 1D.
Yep, with the garden. More problem is next turn.
Doesn't help when half your team is on the floor, the other half is out.
No.
Well, 1/3 is out, 1/3 is on the floor, and the other third is standing.
If you're going to block me, you're seriously not moving the sure hands first, are you? Going for the 6, or are you going for the push? Or could he get the sure hands down and sack me? Yeah, he's going for that. Come
Double
on, you
GFI.
can roll up 1 for fuck's sake, not more 5s and 6s. I don't know. Oh, at least that's a good scatter.
That's a good scatter, at least.
But he can get the. He's just going more go for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go, and picks it up.
So that's a 2+4+. And then potentially, if he doesn't spend the reroll, he could do the 3+2+.
And as this half has been going, I'll do it.
I wouldn't do it if I spent the reroll.
No, but he hasn't spent a reroll because he's.
Oh, yep, no problems there. No, but if he had to spend the reroll on the pickup, just roll 6s.
This is. Okay. Kind of need to stop forward movement. We need to do everything at one time. That's pretty bad. So need something with pushing. Yay! That was at least not both.
Wasn't a 1 in 9.
That kind of doesn't really matter much. Probably actually just want to both down. Oh, fuck's sake. What is that for a place to scatter the ball? Oh, and that's not great either. That was a misclick. Oh well.
Joker, how was your game that terrible?
Okay, it's time for him not to freaking roll. No. How did your turn go, mate? Your game go? This was going absolutely fine until he rolled blitz. And then I KO'd one of my own players and on a dodge, and from that it's just gone from shit to worse. But we still got 2 rerolls, and if he could not just roll a power on my blotcher, we may be able to do something if somebody is not getting knocked down. Again, pretty annoying that missed another 3+. But at least I made one. I think I'm about 50-50 on 3+ing.
That's statistical, isn't it?
For Camry. Being 4 pluses. And again, if you're not broke arm, if that dude has been not broken armor, then it's been maybe alright. I'm still only on 1 dice made. There's no assist anywhere. You have 2 guarders on the other side.
Ooh, what are you playing, Joker? Jokero, sorry. What are you playing, Jokero?
Oh, Norse.
Norse. Ooh. 7 players out by first half.
Yeah, mine was great. I only had 2 players out, so I was 11. And since I lost 3 in 3 turns. So I'm still holding on for trying to get a draw out of this. The ball's still back in the... No, I had to pick it up back on the 3-yard line. Let's put it that way. It's not me putting it there. I had the ball up where the break tackle bull is standing almost. Actually, where my... Oh! So that was no rerolls. Is he just blitzing the guarder now? Oh, Norse Mirror. Yeah, Norse Mirror can go... If somebody is first starting getting cast, then that's really hard to turn that back.
Like if you're playing one of those teams where once you remove one and then it just steamrolls, you're fucked.
What the fuck? 14 players versus 11. No mighty blow, and he's just been rolling 8s and 10s.
What? What?
Oh, that's a power.
Jokero, did you do any casualties?
And another stun. Stop rolling 8s. Oh, and 2 DPs.
You did 1 KO.
Oh, Blood Bowl is beautiful sometimes.
Blood Bowl's a cunt sometimes.
Can he get... How far can the wrestle? The wrestle cannot really do anything.
God, Dio is playing FUMBBL and is using all the weird pitch and abstract icons.
Oh no, cannot.
Ugh. I mean, I love the charming graphics of FUMBBL, but when you turn it down to this level, and it's just terrible.
So what's the odds he makes the break tackle block and finds another power?
I'd say about 75%.
And with everything. You should just have done it. The next was a power. And problem is I'm so low down I can't also have any options. He's blocking from that direction? Was that not a blitz? That was not a blitz. I'm confused. I was... okay. This is bad though still. So we got... So we can blitz with leader, block one Longbeard. Then we can... It's not Longbeard. I need to put you up because now we're getting to the business. So a non-block block. What can go wrong? That's a double pause. That's not going wrong. That's brilliant. And if this goes right... Nope.
Dio managed to snipe 300 TV up. But you've got to agree with us, Marzam, that the way that Big Kev is playing it is better than the way that Dio is playing it. Like these charming graphics from FUMBBL in this manner, and then just turning it into terribleness.
Okay, so we need to do some tree plussing now. So first off, we need to get that Longbeard tagged. 3 against still, and then it's go. That's not really stopping. Then we have 3+ here. Oh shit, it's already gone. We got 2 3+.
Shawnee, I bet he did.
That's a bit shit. I'm tempted to go back into that square again now. If I had a reroll, we've been going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck's sake, I think we still need it. Oh, we made it. Oh! Oh!
Wow, you're actually dodging. What the hell?
My girls are dodging. It's still not great. This is still pretty fun, but at least we kind of done something. It's the user settings, icons. Is he using the abstract icons?
Yes, he is.
Ah!
Yeah. Are you on his stream?
No.
Oh, don't. No, don't. And the basic pitch, yeah. So if you just put everything together.
So here comes here comes the bull. Oh no! First roll a pow there, and stun another player.
I think you look for the draw here, don't you?
It's if it doesn't get me down now, I'm going to try to run forward and punt. I think. Because like.
Shawnee, why don't you hop in here and have a chat with us?
Because this game is getting pretty boring, but he cannot get me with tackle, so we are down to rolling a 6, but it's not like it's been a problem. He's not... What? Oh, he's wrestling instead. That makes sense. Sorry, I forgot. He actually managed to pow another player so he could wrestle me.
Yeah. I think I would have preferred to do it with tackle, though. Like, if he'd used that wrestle hop Who needs wrestle?
Come on. This is... But I only have one player left I can use over there, and you can... Fuck's sake. So he's done, what, 4 blocks, everybody's going down. 2 of them is done, 1 got KO'd. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'd pretty much say you've lost this. Barring him failing a pickup for, like, turn after turn. And you've lost.
Pretty much. Or him double sculling something bad or something silly. Because there's no way I can, like, next time, even if I get the ball, is he? Yeah, he can still get sure hands in there. It's just 3+, and he's not missing. Oh, he's missing something, but not 2 in a row.
Hey!
Hey! Oh. Hmm. 2 dice against, then pick it up and hope. I'll block the guard and then 4+ dots. Could block guard there. That doesn't work. I see what? You have 2 more turns. No reroll, thank you. And follow up, please. Nope.
Not bad. To reroll 2, classic.
Again, I made 50%. I made the first. Actually, I made 33 because with the reroll. So again, we're back praying for him not just killing everything. We really need him to roll a both down on the blitz and again, Rose Vespa. Yeah, we don't mind about that. That's fine. Then Mighty Blow is not doing more important stuff.
Yeah.
I may have been tempted to do it with the guard instead of blocking all. And then free up the Mighty Blow. Because now the guard that's not really giving anything.
You're basically just hoping that he fails the pickup 2 turns in a row.
First of all, it could be nice to see him both down on my block player. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe he's wrestling instead now. But then he's not.
Yeah, he's using the wrestle.
But if he rolls the both, no, he rolls a.
Obviously, it had to be a POW, right? And a KO. That's game.
Fuck's sake. So much for that first half.
Are you sure that Wrestle Hobgoblin doesn't have built-in tackle?
So what's the odds of that? So rolling straight up POW and 8+, 8+. That's lovely. That's a good 5.3% plays 2 times in a row.
So what's that? Let's say
5 points.
4 plus, 4th plus, depending on what he does with that choff.
Probably doesn't matter. It's pretty distorted. Yeah. This is. So 4, 6, 7, 13. That's not really. If this is not a POW. I was about to say, if this is not a POW, then we actually. It was not too bad odds. Because if he's been, yeah, but
Instant full timeout.
we're not allowed to. It's fumble. 4, 5, it's enough. So 3 plus, then 3 plus, 5 plus. And I cannot stand in a way. I could also go for the harder dodge. I could have gone for that route instead. I could have gone for 6 plus with reroll. Now it's going to be 6 plus without reroll, but I got a stupid 3 plus first anyway. Hmm.
It's a 5 plus though. Ooh, there you go. There you go.
Whew. Can we get down and tag that hobgoblin? Nope. Fucking hell, if I can get a draw out of this, I'll freaking take it.
It's definitely looking like a draw.
Oh, when was next game?
Wasn't it 12:50?
Yeah, at least that's the rhythm, but it did send out a message saying something else as well, but I'll be...
You may want to check that.
No, they sent something different in the... That's from the
Oh.
group. That's from the group text. He was saying... What did he say? In him saying 1:30 in a... So that's 12:30. So he was saying 20 minutes earlier in the message they sent out. But Phil was saying something on Discord. Because the group is saying one thing and it's just stupid.
Good for him.
Where is...
He messed this up.
Yes, please. I'm freaking using dodge. I was looking for that message, so I completely missed the... Can you tell me what's going on in my game meanwhile I'm looking at Discord?
Blitz with a chaff to knock down your blitzer. And KO'd it.
Of course. So now I can pick up... he needs to move that long beard. I keep calling them long beards.
He's got a 3 plus pickup, a 4 plus pass, a 4 plus catch to win the game.
Would you?
Oh, he's picking it up with the bull and handing off.
Oh, and he makes it. That's...
That was the bad play.
But he makes it, fuck's sake. Not even using the reroll. And that was that tournament.
That was bad.
Crazy.
I'm just gonna hop to the bathroom and get something to drink afterwards.
Yeah. Huh. He made 18 gophers.